We move on to Amy and Derek doing the Quickstep. And we started out the package with an Oprah Winfrey endorsement. She's going to take them to dinner if they win. She's probably going to take them to dinner if they don't win. Come on, let's be honest. It's Oprah.
Getting a call from Oprah. Hello.
But I've got to say it was really interesting with her the first time that she brought out the running feet.
Yeah.
And if you guys haven't seen JC Rubio from Afterbuzz TV, he does great red carpet interviews after. He talked a lot about that with Amy and Derek, so be sure to check that out on the Afterbuzz YouTube channel. They talked about like why they chose him, how the weight distribution was a lot different, and because those running feet propel her forward, they want to make her stand forward, and her weight needs to be back. And so it was really interesting to hear how she had to struggle and learn to balance with that.
Yeah. I think you and I spoke about this earlier. I don't think people quite appreciate the magnitude of all the adjustments that go into her learning a dance.
Yeah.
With what she, with the different feet and the different, having to figure out how to move your thigh, right? Like you said.
Rotate it and.
Right, versus just your whole leg.
It's pretty insane. I mean, on the end of the day, I think, I can't relate, but I think it was a better choice because it was bouncy. So I don't think she would have been able.
Fantastic.
Yeah, exactly, for a quick step. It was perfect, but I don't think she would be able to do it on the other ones that she was using for the rest of the show.
Did you guys I freaked out when she was coming down the stairs, like hopping down the stairs. I was like, oh, it's amazing. She starts going. I'm like, you have no idea that she has what she has on.
Yeah,
she's
definitely
such an athlete.
Yeah, she's definitely deserved to be 100% because, like, if we literally take that out of the consideration and the camera will be only knees up,
right?
She is very deserving to be in that.
She's a dancer.
Yes,
done.
She is.
Yeah.
Portraying the character of the dance as well, and we don't.
She's beautiful to watch as a performer.
Yeah.
And she's an athlete. She's a snowboarder. She's not, Meryl and Charlie that get out there and perform in the ice. She's on the snow on a snowboard. She's not out there like smiling in her helmet all the time. You know what I mean?
This is
she's a really good actress.
This is what we call natural.
A natural performer.
Yes.
I know she's done some acting, but she really, and I've said this before, post Dancing with the Stars, we are going to see her everywhere.
Oh, explode.
Superstar.
Yeah.
For the record, tears were in the eyes watching the performance. So yes, there were some Suri tears. I don't think they were necessarily dripping, but I mean, I'm just
they were
so
getting
moved
there
by her. Yeah, by the performance, the athleticism, which I love to watch in anybody, and then just the whole thing.
And she was with those feet too. She was able to move across the floor in ways we haven't seen too. I think. I want to say one thing too. This is a season 2 where I only watch Amy. I don't watch Derek at all, and. Gosh, Derek, I know Derek fans.
What happened to you?
No, that says a lot. That says a lot.
I'm saying, that she's eclipsing, but it's also his choreography and what he's been able to do and the creativity. It's mind-blowing to me, just this whole journey. And like Len said, he goes, I feel like I need to go out and do something, and I feel the same way. So
those people are extremely inspiring. It's unbelievable.
And I know this comment comes in later, but I love what Kenny Ortega said about Derek, meaning, one of the best this era's one of the best choreographers.
Yeah. 100%. We were just discussing it before the show, and we pretty much said that Derek is gonna go the Kenny Ortega.
He's gonna be a director. He said redefine choreography for this generation. That was coming, he said a little bit later in the show, but it's just it is, and you're seeing it this season with Macy Stars of Dance, which we'll get to.
Oh my gosh.
That was a 39 overall. Len had a little question about some of where her hold was and her weight distribution, but it was explained in our Afterbuzz video that she had to have a little bit different than everyone else. That's okay. Len didn't know. We don't know. Exactly. We don't know. So
he didn't get the memo.
He didn't get the memo, but none of us would. Amy and Derek's jazz. And talk about this because, it's interesting. Two minds of the fans. Some of them are like, she just was on a table the whole time. And other people are like, that was choreographically a very genius device.
Yeah.
Discuss. Go ahead.
I don't know. I personally think it was genius because when you do jazz, this is where creativity goes a long way. You can use anything, and that part is going to be part of your dance. You can't do that in cha-cha.
Yep.
You can't dance around the pole, for example, or on the table. But if you do the jazz, and you can use that. I think I'm all for it, and I thought it was so cool. One on top, the other one on the bottom.
The slide on the table.
You know,
What did you think about this?
Loved it. Loved it. I loved it. I agree with you 100%. Jazz, you can do kind of anything you want. And it was entertaining. She's fierce to watch, equally as Derek, which is hard to match. Sorry, but it is. And every way I loved it. Absolutely. I was, of course, screaming at the television watching it.
cry.
I did not cry
Happy
because
tears?
it
Suri
was so
tears?
upbeat, and I had Suri tears on our other number. It was emotional
missed
for
it.
me. You
Oh,
did. You already
did I?
missed it.
You missed
but-
the hashtag, Julz.
Darn.
How could you not love this number?
Yeah, I mean, I thought, I thought of the whole time, I'm stuttering because I'm like, I was so excited. But creatively, I think that this has been the most I've seen out of Derek in terms of uniqueness in his choreography, in challenges that he's had with Amy and what he's had to create. And a lot of people are saying, and I'll tell you, some of the comments are just downright mean. I don't know what's wrong with some of you people. Like, you have to look at yourself in the mirror, honestly, because just root for the person you want. If you don't like Amy, don't say anything, because understand, she makes this look so easy and so flawless, and she's done more than any of us have done. You know what I mean? She's won an Olympic medal, and she's proving to everyone that this is so easy for her, and it's not easy. So
But I'll go back into that like choreography what we discussed before. Like it was genius, but I thought that was actually very simple genius.
That's
Because
what I was
if
gonna
look
say.
at the steps and we compare what Max and Meryl
And the
did,
jive.
this was just as simple.
Yep.
It was just cool because they had the table and all of those other stuff, but it didn't have any crazy steps. It was just the idea that was cool.
And that's important to point out. It's like sometimes simplicity, and when you have two dances too, maybe simplicity for one.
Yeah.
Plus Macy's. Don't forget, Derek had Macy's.
Yes, he did. He
So
had a lot on his
that
plate.
was a busy week for him, and he's preparing for his tour. I know. So it's crazy week for him. Time right now.
Oh, come on. He
I
can
thought,
do it.
of course, you can. I thought the same as you guys, though. Simple, clever. I just wanted. I don't know. I just thought something was missing a little.
Did you want a little more?
See,
I
it
just
was too
wanted. I
simple
wanted
for
a
him.
little more. I just wanted a little more. Just because I know she's capable of it. So I don't know what it could have been yet. I was like thinking about because I saw it in rehearsal and I thought, oh, this is so cool, so clever. And then I thought, could have she just done this or something like just a little more, But hey,
that's how I feel with
amazing,
Meryl, so that's
amazing
good.
number. Come on, I mean, great, clever, great use of it. He did this with Amber, like when she got injured. Amber, Riley. When she got injured, remember that they did something on the table
Yes.
again because she was injured. So I thought it was a real clever idea then as well. So he works it so wicked. I
He's
love
got
it.
good strategy, definitely. So that is definitely smart. And Amber Riley, by the way, I went to see Jake and Katz. He was fantastic. Amber Riley was there.
She was.
She was at the show. So a little bit of season 17. And Jake and I were like, wow, look at that. There's Amber. All right. We move right into, by the way, let me just give you their scores. 39, Carrie Ann and Abba, because they had one little out of sync moment. I gave them a
I'll
nine.
give you out of sync.
Yeah. She should get over herself.